Hey, how's it going, Walking Dead fans? Hope y'all having a good one. The Walking Dead on YouTube released the full trailer for the last season of Fear the other day, and I'd figure we'd check it out and break it down. Fear starts streaming on May 14th. There will be 12 episodes total, and we'll get the first 6, and then the other 6 most likely later on in the year sometime. There's a lot of story to cover in this final season, and only a handful of episodes to do it in, so hopefully there's enough time, and hopefully it all just, turns out amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with this last season. So anyways, let's get into the breakdown. So we start off with Morgan, and they're taking off his blindfold. He's wearing the same clothes he was wearing in the finale of season 7. It looks like, so I'm assuming, this must be right after they took Morgan and Madison back to Padre. So yeah, they're probably at, Padre now, and he's probably just being interrogated. So yeah, next shot here we get I'm assuming maybe just some, training ground, some training spot. We see some people with staffs. We see actually some people in yellow and orange jumpsuits, and I believe I'm pretty sure it's just the kids who wears the jumpsuits because, we learn that Padre steals people's kids and raises them themselves. So yeah, they must have gave them, jumpsuits. Maybe the different colors, represent like a specific age group or something, maybe, or maybe it's even, based on some kind of skill or something, skill-wise, something like that, maybe, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. This shot here, nothing much really going on here. We saw this, this was in the teaser trailer for the season 8 that was released a little while ago. We see Morgan and Madison in this shot. Morgan's on the walkie talking to someone. I'm not sure who. Here we get a shot of June, and apparently her character is supposed to get really dark this season, this last season here. So, yeah, I can't wait to see it all unfold on the screen. We get a shot of Dwight and Sherry. It's nighttime by the looks of it. I'm not sure, who they're talking to on the walkie. Yeah. Here we see Madison. She's counting, writing down the numbers with chalk there. Maybe how many days she's been the Padre, or, just something else entirely. I'm not sure. But I am very excited to see what they do with Madison in this final season as well. Next shot here, we see my boy Daniel Salazar. And, it don't look too good for him right now. For everybody there, they all have their heads down, but Daniel, he just has no fear, looking at him right in the eyes, cold-blooded. If you're gonna kill me, look me in the eyes and do it. I cannot wait to see this man. Padre does not stand a chance against this man. I hope we get a lot of scenes with him this last season. Hopefully. This next shot we see Morgan, and we actually see this woman too before a couple times throughout the trailer and the teaser trailer that was released a little while ago too. She was in that as well. By the looks of it, she definitely don't look too friendly, that's for sure. Uh, and it looks like they're by a train track. Maybe you can see kind of looks like a train cart in the back there. Uh, yeah. Here we see a sign that's nailed to a tree, and it says Padres lie. Always good to know, I guess, beforehand. Next, we get this nasty shot of some hairless looking walkers. Not really sure what's going on here, if they're doing some kind of experiments with them, Padre is, or I don't know what. But this next shot here, we actually see Dwight and Sherry, and they're actually getting attacked by those same walkers. Or I assume it's those same walkers, it looks like it at least. Here we see Morgan and Madison and a couple others, walking through some swamp. Nothing too much going on here, nighttime. Yeah, this next shot here, we get this woman again that we see, and she's looking at a bunch of walkers fenced in. We actually seen in the teaser trailer that all those walkers are actually boxed in with a bunch of like shipment containers, and then there's just like a fence in front. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing with them. Here we see Sherry. She's trying to get away from some walkers. Just another Monday in the office. Here we get a shot of, I'm assuming that's Madison, trying to get free. And then you see Morgan in the back there. And then actually this next shot is him actually running away from that same truck. And yeah, so I don't know what happens to Madison, but it seems like Morgan gets away there. Now the shot here, I think it's Strand. Throughout this whole trailer, we don't even see Strand, or we didn't even see him in the teaser trailer. At least you can't, tell him by face. This could be him, you can kind of tell, you can kind of see the sword, the way he's kind of swinging his arm when he kills that walker. It kind of looks like him too as well. So yeah, we'll have to see what they do with Strand's character this season, because I wouldn't say too many people like him this season. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with his character. Next shot here, we see Daniel and Madison together again, and another girl we can see there. And they get into a gunfight with that same woman with the long black coat. Yeah. Next shot, we have Morgan on the walkie again. I can't tell if that's Strand or not in the back there. It kind of looks like him. Again, I don't know. Here we get a shot of Mo talking with some Padre person, it looks like. I'm excited to see what they do with her character as well, because when we last saw her, she was, just a baby. Of course, AMC is doing a 7-year time jump for this last season, if you didn't know that. So, and I think it happens pretty early on in the season as well, because that whole trailer was pretty much, it looked like it was 7-year time jump at least. So yeah, we'll see what they do with that. They'll be pretty much, almost caught up with the Walking Dead timeline at that point. So yeah, this next shot here, we've all been waiting for this one. Daniel and Madison back together, what a beautiful shot of them two, just walking through the woods. What could they be talking about? One could only know. I can't wait to see them, see each other again, meet again. It's just gonna be quite the moment for sure. A lot of us fans are waiting for that. This next shot here, I believe this must be Dwight and Sherry's kid. Sherry was pregnant in season 7, and there was the time jump, so it would make sense. And yeah, you can see he's got the orange jumpsuit on, and yeah, a nice little family bonding moment. Now this is a very cool shot here. What they could be doing with the walker heads, I'm not sure. It looks like they got like a little kid strapped down to the table there. It looks like she's passed out. They got her under there, so I'm not sure what they're doing with the walkers. We'll have to see how that plays out. It seems like it could be quite interesting. Some kind of experiments or something there they're trying to do. Now these next two shots, they're just straight throwbacks to the OG governor. They got some fingers, you can see some heads and some jars. It's just a straight throwback. I love it. This next shot here, we have Dwight and Sherry. They look pretty mad. Maybe they're doing something with their kid, their son, taking them away or something. You can kind of see like the orange to the far right of the screen. If you can kind of see the orange from the jumpsuit there, if you look close enough. So yeah, something's going on for sure. This next shot here, we saw actually from the teaser trailer. A lot of people actually think this is Troy to the left here. I don't know. It's tough to tell. He's got the mask on. It's tough to tell. But he's one of my all-time favorite Walking Dead characters. And if they did bring him back, this last season, that would just be insane. He's one of my favorite characters. That walker up front there too. In the front there looks pretty freaky there too. Got like grass or something there growing out of its mouth. Freaky. Here we see Morgan singing Red. It looks like. That's gonna be quite the scene, I think, when we see that. That's gonna be something. And yeah, and it's definitely when Morgan sees red, it's definitely not good for the other guys. That's for sure. Can't wait to. I honestly can't wait to see Morgan tear up this last season. So yeah, this next shot here, it looks like we're actually going back to King County this last season, ladies and gentlemen. Back to where it all started for Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes. We see Morgan, he's heading back. He heads back to his old place there. He had with Dwayne. They had there, and I wonder if Morgan, I wonder if he ever actually put down Dwayne when he got bit. Uh, or if he just let him become a walker. If we'll see that in a scene, that would just be crazy. Seeing him have to put down his son, that would after all these years too. So yeah, it does seem like Morgan does escape at some point, and he does go back to King County, and that'll be awesome to see. I can't wait to see that. So yeah, here, this next shot here, we get to see the OG rifle too. Rick, the gun that Rick gave Morgan back in season 1. That rifle there, definitely a little dusty. You can see it's been sitting there for a while, that's for sure. But give that a good old clean there, and she's good to go. So here, it seems like Grace and Mo must have escaped too, because it seems like they're there at the house too with Morgan. And yeah, so I'm not sure what happened to everybody else if they're still at Padre. Madison, Daniel, Strand. I don't know what's going on with them. We'll have to find out. And now we also get a mention of Rick too in the trailer. Actually, twice actually. One time, at the end of the trailer, and then another time in the trailer there, Morgan actually quotes Rick when he says, you can hide, but you can't run. Rick told, Morgan that back in, I believe it was, Fear season 4, I think, when, yeah, they were, when Morgan was at, Jadis's old place, yeah, the scrapyard, the junkyard there. Yeah, but, I love these mentions of Rick in this trailer here, especially since it's the last season, It'll be nice to, see those scenes when they're talking about him. So yeah, hopefully, him and Morgan, can meet up, again sometime. Hopefully, sometime down the road here. Maybe even possibly in the Rick and Michonne series. Maybe they'll meet up again. Who knows? And yeah, the trailer ends with Morgan and his trusty old rifle and talking about Rick Grimes. Ain't no better way to end the trailer. So yeah, what a way to end the trailer. I thought this trailer was awesome. It put me right in the mood for this final season. Season 7, was a little rough for us fans, but I am very hopeful for this last season. Only 12 episodes left, and then it's all over. At least for Fear. I'm hoping this last season, would just blow us fans away and just give us fans an amazing finale that the show deserves. All these awesome characters that we have. So yeah, that'll do it for me in this breakdown. Hopefully we can end the show with an amazing last final season. And yeah, that'll do it for me in this video. Stay tuned for more Walking Dead news and have a great day. Peace.